Hi Future Dentist, I'm Dr. Rashmi Singh and today we are going to start a new chapter that is impression materials. इस chapter को हम 4 part में cover करेंगे. In the first part, we're going to be discussing the different classifications and the ideal properties given for the impression materials. In the second part, we are going to cover the rigid impression materials, जिसमें हम in particular impression compound and zinc oxide eugenol paste cover करेंगे. In the third one, we are going to cover the hydrocolloids, which are agar and alginate. And in the last one, we are going to be covering the elastomas. So without any further ado, let's start with the part 1 of the impression material chapter. Let's dive into it. तो फिर शुरू करते हैं. आज से हम एक नया चैप्टर स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं विच इज इम्प्रेशन मटीरियल्स. एंड इन टुडेज वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट वेरियस क्लासिफिकेशंस गिवन फॉर इम्प्रेशन मटीरियल्स, the ADA specification numbers given for the individual impression materials, and some ideal properties. So let's start with the definition first. What is impression? It is an exact negative replica of the oral structure with an accurate reproduction of all the details along with maintaining the correct spatial dimensions. तो जैसे का जैसा मुंह में प्रेजेंट है पेशेंट के वैसे का वैसा हमें एग्जैक्ट रेप्लिका प्रोवाइड करता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड इम्प्रेशन. And what is impression material? Any substance or combination of substances which is used for making an impression or negative reproduction. That is an impression material. It is also can be defined as it is used to register or reproduce the exact form and relationship of the teeth and oral tissues. Both of them are correct and it is exactly just भी मटीरियल को यूज करके हम वो एग्जैक्ट नेगेटिव रेप्लिका वो इम्प्रेशन अचीव कर सकते हैं. दैट इज आवर इम्प्रेशन मटीरियल. नाउ लेट्स सी द वेरियस क्लासिफिकेशंस गिवन फॉर द इम्प्रेशन मटीरियल्स. फर्स्ट इज बेस्ड ऑन द मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, जिसमें इसे रिजिड और इलास्टिक में क्लासिफाई किया गया है. देन बेस्ड ऑन देयर सेटिंग रिएक्शन, सो इट some sets with some chemical reaction, those are irreversible in nature, and some sets with the temperature changes which are reversible in nature. Then according to their clinical applications in dentistry, so some are used in the dentulous patients and some are used in the edentulous patients. Then the last one, according to the force exerted on the tissue. That in that sense, we have classified the impression materials in mucocompressive impression materials and mucostatic impression materials. Now we'll see each one of them individually in detail. First and the most important classification given for the impression material is based on their mechanical properties. So it could be non-elastic, which are rigid in nature, or inelastic, and the second is elastic. So in non-elastic, first one is plaster. Plaster is the same impression plaster जो कि हमने gypsum वाले chapter में भी पढ़ा था, which we use to take the impression of edentulous cases and not exactly the whole impression, to refine some part of the impression in particular. The next one is impression compound. Impression compound is like one of the oldest material which we are using to take the impressions of edentulous mouth. As it is a rigid material, it cannot record any undercuts. So we use this material to record or the border molding of the edentulous ridges. Next is the impression waxes. ये impression waxes हमने waxes वाले chapter में detail में discuss किया है, which are used to even refine some areas of the impression or for the bite registration process. And the next one is zinc oxide eugenol impression paste. These are the paste which comes in 2 paste system like shown here, and then they are mixed, applied on the tray जिस पे already border molding हो चुकी है, and then the impression is taken for the edentulous cases. So all these non-elastic rigid impression materials are used to register the impression of edentulous cases, as these are the rigid materials and they cannot go into the undercuts and record them properly. Okay, so after the non-elastics, we have some elastic impression materials in which first is hydrocolloids, जिसमें दो hydrocolloids होते हैं. First is agar, which is reversible in nature, and the second one is alginate, which is irreversible in nature. So agar is a reversible kind of impression material which is used to take the impression or make the duplicating cast. And second is the alginate, which is reversible kind of impression material, which is an elastic type of impression material, so it can record all the undercuts and used for the dentulous patients. And second is the elastomers, which includes polysulfides, polysilicones, and polyether. These are specifically used for the dentulous patients for making all kind of precise prostheses like bridges, crowns, inlays, onlays. So for taking such kind of impressions, we use elastomers. After this, the second classification is based on the setting mechanism. As I have already explained, some sets by chemical reaction, some sets by temperature changes. So first, let's see the chemical reaction ones. So the ones which sets by the chemical reaction are irreversible in nature. So once something has converted from one material to the another, that means if these impression materials have already been set by some chemical reaction, it cannot get converted back into its original shape. And those are the thermoset kind of impression materials. So examples are impression plaster, zinc oxide eugenol, alginate, and elastomer. So जिसमें से first is impression plaster. Impression plaster हमने already देखा है gypsum में, that gets setting theory, which is the most accepted setting theory, is the dissolution precipitation one. So that's a chemical reaction. The second is zinc oxide eugenol, जो कि chelation, जो हम आगे पढ़ेंगे, chelation chemical reaction के through zinc oxide eugenol से क्या बनता है, zinc eugenolate, and that is irreversible in nature. Second is alginate, ये भी हम आगे पढ़ने वाले हैं. वो set होता है gelation chemical reaction से, and the alginate gets converted into insoluble calcium alginate. And the last ones are elastomers. All the elastomers sets by polymerization reaction, which is irreversible in nature. So after the irreversible impression materials, the next one are temperature changes, which are reversible in nature, and thermoplastic also. Thermoplastic का मतलब क्या? With the temperature change, the rigidity, the flow of the material also change. So उसके example क्या है? Impression compound, impression wax, and agar. So solid state से moldable state बन जाएगा वो heat करने पे, और फिर moldable state को जब हम cool करेंगे तो फिर वो solid state बन जाएगा. This is the whole process which is there in the temperature change, and we can see that this is the reversible kind of mechanism. After that, next classification is based on the clinical application. So we have already seen some are used in the dentulous mouth, some are used for the edentulous mouth. Dentulous कहने का मतलब है तो that patient will have all the undercuts, all the interdental areas which we need to record in our impression. So those impression materials are alginate, agar, and elastomer. They can do it perfectly. And for the edentulous mouth, where rigid materials are used, where we cannot record any undercut area, those are impression compound, impression plaster, zinc oxide eugenol, and waxes. The next classification is based on the force exerted on the soft tissue. So muco यानी जो mucosa layer है वो जब compress हो जाएगी, उस फॉर्म में अगर हम impression material उसको रिकॉर्ड कर पा रहा है तो फिर उसको कहते हैं म्यूको कंप्रेसिव impression material, that is impression compound and putty elastomer. And if we are recording the mucosa, the oral structures in its static form, then it's called mucostatic impression materials, and those are impression plaster, agar, zinc oxide eugenol impression paste, and light body elastomers. And let's compile all kind of classification in this. So we can see in the left hand side the setting mechanism, chemically sets, वो irreversible होते हैं, thermoset होते हैं, और some are reversible which are thermoplastic, and those are rigid inelastic for the dentureless or edentulous. So each kind of classification is interconnected to each other. I hope you have understood till now that the rigid ones will be used for edentulous impression for the edentulous patients, and some sets with chemical, some sets with temperature changes. The chemical setting reactions ones are the irreversible one, and those are thermoset, and the reversible ones sets by temperature changes, and those are the thermoplastic one. So each classification is interconnected to each other. इसीलिए आपको individually सारी याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप ये वाला टेबल याद कर लो और आपको पता होनी चाहिए कि 4 क्लासिफिकेशन आपको लिखने हैं, क्योंकि एग्जाम में आपको क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ इम्प्रेशन मटेरियल बहुत पूछा जाता है और आप चारों क्लासिफिकेशन लिखना आपको इम्पॉर्टेंट है. सो दिस इज वन कंपाइलेशन जिससे आप सारे क्लासिफिकेशन को याद रख सकते हैं. आफ्टर क्लासिफिकेशन लेट्स सी द एडीएस स्पेसिफिकेशन नंबर. अब क्या है, हर एक इंडिविजुअल इंप्रेशन मटेरियल का एडीएस स्पेसिफिकेशन नंबर आपको याद होना चाहिए, बिकॉज व्हेनेवर यू आर राइटिंग about that particular impression material, you have to start with the ADS specification number given for that impression material. And secondly, ये आपके वाइवा और आपके MCQs में भी पूछे जा सकते हैं. So for impression compound, it's 3. For zinc oxide eugenol impression paste, it's 16. For agar, it's 11. For alginate, it's 18. For elastomeric impression materials, it's 19. Then dental duplicating material, it's 20. And for dental impression plaster, it's 25. अगर आपको याद आ रहा हो, impression plaster हमने gypsum में पढ़ा था और gypsum का भी ADS specification number 25 था. So इस तरह से आपको connect करके, correlate करके पढ़ना है, so that आपको individual याद ना करना. After the ADS specification number, let's see some of the ideal properties for the impression material जो हमें required होते हैं. First is, it should have pleasant taste and odor for the better acceptance of the patient. Second is, it should not release any toxic byproducts during the setting of the impression or cast or dye material. Then it should be non-toxic, non-irritant to the oral tissues and skin. Next is, it should have adequate shelf life so that we could store the material for the longer time. Then it should be economical, yani ki it should be cost effective in terms of its time for which we are storing the material and the expense which is associated with the processing equipments. Next, it should be easy to use. Then acceptable working and setting time होनी चाहिए. It should not be too much, it should not be too less. इतना कम नहीं होना चाहिए कि हम उसको अच्छे से मिक्स करके पेशेंट के रिकॉर्ड ही ना कर सके सारी डिटेल्स, और इतना ज़्यादा भी नहीं होना चाहिए कि हम बहुत देर से हमें एक पोजीशन में होल्ड करके रखना पड़े अपनी ट्रे, बिकॉज दैट कुड क्रिएट सम डिस्क्रिपेंसी इन द इंप्रेशन. And second is good wettability and oral with oral tissues, yani ki they should show good flow properties, and it should be fluid enough to record all the fine details of the oral tissues. Then it should have adequate tear strength, ताकि जब हम उसको retrieve करें patient के mouth से, it should not tear or break. Then it should be dimensionally stable for all the temperature and the humidity range जिसमें इसे रखा जाता है. पेशेंट के मुंह में अलग टेम्परेचर एंड ह्यूमिडिटी है, बाहर आएगा तो बाहर का एनवायरनमेंट अलग है, लैब का जो टेम्परेचर और ह्यूमिडिटी है सब अलग है. सो इट शुड बी डायमेंशनली स्टेबल फॉर दैट टेम्परेचर एंड ह्यूमिडिटी रेंज, सो दैट टू परमिट द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ कास्ट और डाई, एंड इनफैक्ट मल्टीपल कास्ट बना सके. Next is, it should be compatible with the cast and the dye material, because ultimately हमें impression लेने के बाद हमें उसका dye और cast ही बनाना. Then it should be, last one, it should be readily disinfected without any loss of accuracy. हम disinfect भी कर सके. That is good for the clinician as well as the technician. So this concludes our ideal properties of the impression material. So with this slide, we have come to an end for today's video. In the next video, we are going to be discussing about the rigid impression materials. If you have liked my content till now, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video. Till then, happy studying.